Hi, I'm Amir, and today I would like to answer to 4 interview questions for exercise 2-9. I will answer each question one by one, and then I will combine all questions together at the end. So the first question is, what questions do you need answered before you start designing an experience? For me, the answer to this question is divided to two parts. The first part is about the user, and the second part is about the business. So I need answers to questions to truly understand the user. Who are we designing for? Who are our target audience, and what are the needs and the goals? What do they want to achieve? And in this way, what are the problems that they are facing? So it's important to understand the real and actual problems of users. So based on that, we can design a product or service to answer these problems. So understanding the user and the target audience is very important, and is the first part. And the second part is about the business. So I need to have answers on questions to help me understand the goal of the business and the goal of stakeholders. What do they want to achieve, and which results are they expecting from the product or service, and also about the competitors. So which competitors are out there, and what are they doing? What is the market share, and how we can differentiate from them? What is our strengths, and what are their weakness, or which opportunities are in the market? And so knowing these two, knowing users and business together, I can come up with some ideas and validate some ideas and start designing. Okay, so the second question is, did you design your flows with different start points? In other words, not just onboarding, sign up, forgot password, etc. Okay, so the short answer to this question is yes, and I think it must be different. The start point of user flows must be different, and it depends on where the user is coming from. If the user is coming from a link in an email, or if the user find out about the product in a search engine, or if the user clicked on an advertisement in social networks. So based on these things, and based on the different tasks and different needs of users, we need to have different start points to help user navigate through our website or web app, and to help the user not to get lost during this process, and can do the task in the simplest and shortest way possible. So the answer is yes, the start points must be different based on the user needs, and based on what a user wants to achieve. Okay, so the third question is, can you describe a time when the requirements changed in the middle of a project, and how you handle that? Okay, to answer to these questions, it's important to know the source of this new requirement or changed requirement. Is this a requirement or a change from the user side and from the user needs, or a new problem from the user, or is this requirement change is coming from our business and stakeholder side? So it's important to know from which side is coming. If it's coming from the user side and it's a change in user needs or problem, what comes to my mind is a Scrum framework and an agile approach. So to bring up the team and get together and find solution and ideate and find new ways to adopt the project and to adopt the product in a way to answer the user needs. But if it's coming from the stakeholder and business side, I need to think about the solutions and to find ways to to be able to answer first both stakeholder and business needs and users. And if it's not possible, if they are against each other, if it's not possible to have both answered, Then I need to have meetings with the stakeholders, and I need to collaborate with them. I need to explain them what are we sacrificing if we change this, if we apply this change into the project, and what do we need to proceed, and do we need to go on this way, or is this possible, to see how business can be also a bit more flexible. So it's basically more collaboration, meetings, and talking with the stakeholders. Okay, so the first question is what are the design tools in your tool builds, and in what situations do you use one tool or method over another? Do you sketch with paper and pen, and will you be ready to prototype something in a sketch or Invision? Okay, so choice of tools for me is basically based on the features. First of all, I try to write everything down. Whatever comes to my mind, I try to write it down, because there are some moments that some stuff coming to my mind for a short period of time, and I need to write it down and consider it in my next designs or tools that I want to use. So what I use is a lot is pen and paper. I use a lot pen and paper, and I put everything on paper. But for the tools, for the digital tools, yeah, I'm using Figma because it answers most of my needs. So I can do from wireframing to interactive prototypes, and using the different animations, and even new features which is compatible with the new technology and on smartphones. So I like Figma because the features are comprehensive, and the community is great, so you can get help from the others in the community. But this is not an answer for everything. I mean, of course, I'm using usability testing online tools like user testing or usability hub, or other websites for making interviews, for usability testing, for wireframing, like Balsamic and other softwares. And yeah, basically it's based on the features. So if a website is giving me enough features to my needs, and if I can do whatever I want, whatever is in my mind with that tool, I will use it. But I'm ready to do from sketches on papers, simple wireframes, to high fidelity wireframes and interactive prototypes with Figma. That's it. Okay, thank you.